Yahweh hath been mindful of us. He will bless us. He will bless the house of Israel. Yahweh is never changing, always loving and caring. If it be so, Yahweh we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace. And he will deliver us out of thine hand, O King. Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, he will take away the death of sting and deliver them who through fear of death were all their lifetime subject to bondage. So through this cruel punishment, would we pay homage? Yahweh is our refuge, only him will we fear. Becoming blameless and faultless, and only his voice do we hear. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men, and obedience is better than sacrifices. Where we begin. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice, like a trumpet, tell my people their transgressions. Blow the bugle. Yeah. Keep loud not my Sabbath day. Keep the 7th day holy. Hey.
Now was my Sabbath day. Keep the 7th day holy.
Now Yahweh spake unto Moshe,
my Sabbath day.
speak thou also unto the children of Yisrael,
7th day holy.
and saying, verily my Shabbat ye shall keep,
Now was my Sabbath day.
for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations.
The 7th day holy.
Yeah. You may know that I am Yahweh that doth sanctify you. You shall keep the Shabbat therefore, for it is holy unto you. Everyone that defileth it shall surely be put to death. For whosoever doeth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among his people. 6 days may work be done, but in the 7th is the Shabbat of rest, holy to Yahweh. Whosoever doeth any work in the Shabbat day, he shall surely be put to death. Wherefore the children of Yasharahale shall keep the Shabbat, to observe the Shabbat throughout their generations, for a perpetual covenant. It is a sign between me and the children of Yasharahale forever. For in 6 days Yahweh made heaven and earth, and on the 7th day he rested and was refreshed. And he gave unto Moshe, when he had made an end of communing with him upon Mount Sinai, 2 tables of testimony, tables of stone, written with the finger of Yahweh. I am Yahweh, your power, walk in my statutes and keep my judgments and do them, and hallow my Shabbat. And they shall be a sign between me and you, that ye may know that I am Yahweh, your power. Notwithstanding the children rebelled against me. They walked not in my statutes, neither kept my judgments to do them. Which if a man do, he shall even live in them. They polluted my Sabbaths. Then I said, I would pour out my fury upon them, to accomplish my anger against them in the wilderness. Nevertheless, I withdrew mine hand and wrought for my name's sake, that it should not be polluted in the sight of the heathen, in whose sight I brought them forth. Thus saith Yahweh, Take heed to yourselves, and bear no burden on the Sabbath day, nor bring it in by the gates of Jerusalem, that carry forth a burden out of your houses on the Shabbat day. Neither do ye any work, but hallow ye the Shabbat day, as I commanded your fathers. But they obeyed not, neither inclined their ear, but made their necks stiff, that they might not hear, nor receive instruction. There dwelt men of Tyre also therein, which brought fish and all manner of ware, and sold on the Shabbat unto the children of Judah, and in Jerusalem. Then I contended with the nobles of Judah, and said unto them, what evil thing is this that ye do, and profane the Shabbat day? Did not your fathers thus? And did not our power bring all this evil upon us, and upon this city? Yet you bring more wrath upon Yesharala by profaning the Shabbat. And it came to pass, that when the gates of Jerusalem began to be dark before the Shabbat, I commanded that the gates should be shut, and charged that they should not be opened till after the Shabbat. And some of my servants set I at the gates, that there should no burden be brought in on the Shabbat day. So the merchants and sellers of all kind of ware lodged without Jerusalem once or twice. Then I testified against them, and said unto them, why lodge ye about the wall? If you do so again, I will lay hands on you. From that time forth came they no more on the Sabbath. If you do so again, I lay hands. Watch these hands work. You do so again, I lay hands. Watch these hands work. If you do so again, I lay hands. Watch these hands work.
Wade in the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water.
And they asked him, and said unto him,
Why baptizest thou then?
if thou be not that Hamashiach, nor Elias, neither that prophet. Yet Chanaan answered them, saying, I baptize with water, but there standeth one among you, whom ye know not. He it is, who coming after me is preferred before me, whose shoes latchet I am not worthy to unloose. These things were done in Betabara beyond Jordan, where Yachanan was baptizing. The next day Yachanan seeth Yahavashai coming unto him, and saith, Behold the Lamb of Yahweh, which taketh away the sin of the world. This is he of whom I said, After me cometh a man which is preferred before me, for he was before me. And I knew him not, but that he should be made manifest to Yasharella. Therefore am I come baptizing with water. And Yachanan bare record, saying, I saw the Spirit descending from heaven like a dove, and it abode upon him. And I knew him not. But he that sent me to baptize with water, the same said unto me, Upon whom thou shalt see the Spirit descending and remaining on him, the same is he which baptizeth with the Holy Ghost. And I saw and bear record that this is the Son of Yahweh. Again the next day after Yachanan stood, and two of his disciples and looking upon Yahweh Shai as he walked, he saith,
Behold the Lamb of Yahweh.
and he said, the power of our fathers hath chosen thee, that thou shouldest know his will, and see that just one, and shouldest hear the voice of his mouth. For thou shalt be his witness unto all men of what thou hast seen and heard. And now why tarriest thou? Arise, and be baptized, and wash away thy sins, calling on the name of Yahweh. For the promise is unto you, and to your children, and to all that are afar off, even as many as the Yahweh our power shall call. And with many other words did he testify and exhort, saying, save yourselves from this untoward generation. Then they that gladly received his word were baptized. And the same day there were added unto them about 3,000 souls. And they continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine and fellowship, and in breaking of bread, and in prayers. And fear came upon every soul, and many wonders and signs were done by the apostles.
Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
Thy word have I hid in mine heart, that I might not sin against thee, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word, that he might present it to himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that it should be holy and without blemish. For ye are all the children of Yahweh, by faith in Hamashiach Yahweh. For as many of you as have been baptized into Hamashiach have put on Hamashiach. Thou hast a few names even in Sardis, which have not defiled their garments, and they shall walk with me in white, for they are worthy. He that overcometh, the same shall be clothed in white raiment, and I will not blot out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Abba and before his angels. Cleans it white as snow.
White as snow. Cleanse it white as snow. Cleanse it white as snow. Tawada. 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 Amen.
Hayahawa, Hafapalau, the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever.
Haya Mashimayo, Nawa, Kalyo, Masala Nawa, Kawa Nawa, Kasala Nawa, Kawa Nawa, Baba, Nawa, Baba, Sayawa, how shine Nawa, my bright Kayala Nawa.
He's been so good. He's been so good. Yahweh Shai. His prophecy is coming. Oh, each and every day. So don't be scared. Just be prepared. Come and sing the song.
I'm an hour, Shabbat, Shemayim, Kodash, Shemkaya.
I'm so glad he chose his
Shalom, Israel, shalom. First, giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh by Shem, Mashem, like I was shy. Hey, Shabbat shalom, man. Shabbat shalom. Thanking the Most High once again for another beautiful 7 days. You know, being able to be in the house of the living. You know, being able to worship and praise His name. Hey, and be able to bring out His word, man. It's a blessing, right? For Him to wake you up into this calling, to this understanding, to have your biblical nationality brought back, man, right? Hey, real quick, through the Spirit, give me the book of Jeremiah 17:4, right? Because we used to be in the house of the dead, the house of the unwise, the house of the dumb, right? But now we're back into the house of the wisdom, man. Right, bring this out.
According to Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4, and it reads, "And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee."
See, we was once upon a time, we was discontinued from our heritage that the Most High gave us. Go ahead.
"And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Right, because that's where we at, right? Go ahead.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever."
And it's not a literal forever like we always know, because I love the classics, but it's till we repent and convert and come back to the Most High, man. And that's what we're doing. So I don't know, you see the title of the lesson, right? Washed in the word, man. Everybody in Israel that's at this point have been washed, and they've returned back to the Most High's word. We return back with our whole heart and our whole mind to be obedient to His ways, man. Right? So without further ado, let's kick it off. Let's start the book of Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 18 through 23. Right?
According to Jeremiah chapter 2 and 18, and it reads, "And now what hast thou to do in the way of Egypt, to drink the waters of Sihor?"
Right? So, hey, he asking you, said, what are you going to do in the land of your captivities? To drink that water of Sihir, right? That's that wisdom. Real quick, give me the book of Sirach, chapter 15 and verse 3, real quick. Because I was going over this with my family today, you know, like, hey, you know, when we read these scriptures, we got to know what they're talking about, because it's not talking about the literal rivers, but it's talking about a spiritual, right? So bring this up.
Sirach 15 and 4.
Sirach chapter 15 and verse 3.
Collins is Sirach chapter 15 and verse 3, and it reads, "With the bread of understanding shall she feed him."
So he's talking about wisdom. He says, so with the bread of understanding shall she feed him. What else?
"And give him the water of wisdom to drink."
So that wisdom, that water that we're drinking from, that river would be that wisdom. So you're getting the wisdom from other nations, right? So go ahead and pick it back up in the book of Jeremiah chapter 2 and start at verse, was it 19?
Cons is Jeremiah chapter 2 and 19, and it reads, "Thine own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backslidings shall reprove thee. Know therefore and see that it is an evil thing,
Right,
and bitter,
right,
that thou hast forsaken the law, Yahweh, thy power, and that my fear is not in thee."
right. So he said the fear is not in him. So you don't fear the Most High. So when you don't fear something, you're fearless. So you will do whatever you want to do, right? Keep going.
Saith Yahweh, power of hosts. "For of old time I have broken thy yoke and burst thy bands, and thou sayest, I will not transgress, when upon every high hill and under every green tree thou wanderest, playing the harlot."
Hey, and we know trees can be men, right? So he said, hey, you done went to every man, you done got the understanding from every man, you done been to every nation, because hills will be nations, small nations. So you done went to small nations, large nations, every man trying to get understanding, and you're playing the harlot, you're laying down with every nation, right? Like this is a spiritual way, right? Getting their understanding in their ways, right? Keep going.
"Yet I had planted thee a noble
I
vine,
mean, he made you righteous, right? He severed you from all nations. Go ahead.
holy, a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?"
Right. So he said, you degenerate, right? It means you falling back. You are not productive. You're losing fruit, right? And he said, and you became strange, because we know in Amos, right, chapter 3, he said, you only have I known. But when you do the things of the other nations, you become a 2/3 baby, a Michael Jordan, the other GOAT baby, right? And now he don't know you, right? Keep going.
"For though thou wash thee with nitrate,
Nitrate, right? Go ahead.
and take thee much soap,
I mean, you trying to cleanse your way, but what?
yet thine iniquity is marked before me."
Most High said, but I see your iniquity, right? That blood didn't cleanse you. Go ahead.
Saith Yahweh.
Saith Yahweh. Go ahead, one more.
"How canst thou say, I am not polluted?"
The Most High said, now how can you turn to him after you done got your knees dirty, you're being a harlot to every nation, and now all of a sudden you come into the Most High and you got some handkerchiefs over your knee talking about, my knees ain't dirty. Your knees is very much dirty, Israel. Go ahead.
"I have not gone after Balaam."
Right? You said you ain't went after another idol, but go ahead.
"See thy way in the valley."
Right?
Know what thou hast done.
Hey, because you done went low. That valley is a spiritual way of saying you done went low. Right? You done got low. You got the lowest of the low. Right? Go ahead.
Thou hast done. Thou art a swift
Dromedary. And a dromedary would be a plant, right? Real quick. Let me show you real quick what a dromedary is, man. Right? Real quick. So let me share real quick. Oh yeah, so dromedary would be a dang like camel of a light and swift breed trained for riding or racing. Salaki, I thought it was, because I know it's a dromedary plant as well, but go ahead. A swift dromedary, what?
traversing her ways.
Right? So you go in all kind of ways, going to every nation, and you're laying down with every idol, man. So go to Malachi 3:1, right? Because, hey, so we got to change our ways, Yasharala, because we kind of being wicked, man. We kind of doing what we want to do and not the ways of the Most High, man. We have to cleanse our ways. We have to turn back to the Most High. We have to allow the word, as you see in this AI-generated photo, and let the Most High word cleanse us and renew us, right? So bring that up.
Behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And Yahweh, whom ye seek, shall suddenly come to his temple, even the messenger of the covenant, whom ye delight in. Behold, he shall come, saith Yahweh of hosts.
Go ahead.
But who may abide the day of his coming?
Right?
And who shall stand when he appeareth? For he is like a refiner's fire.
He's like a what?
He's like a refiner's fire, and like a fuller's soap.
Right? Go ahead.
And he shall sit as a refiner.
Hey, he said he gonna sit as a refiner and what?
And a purifier of silver.
Right?
And he shall purify the sons of Levi.
Right?
And purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto Yahweh an offering in righteousness.
And what I love about this scripture is like we could say, oh, well, that's when he's talking about the sons of Levi. Well, hey, last time I checked in Revelations, he said that we're all a nation of king and priests now. So now everybody falls underneath that category. Right? So go ahead.
Then shall the offering of Judah and Jerusalem,
right, northern kingdom and southern kingdom, go ahead,
be pleasant unto Yahweh as in the days of old and as in former years.
Right, and as in former years, right? And I just wanted to pull up that fuller soap, right, real quick, because I know our people might not know, get the understanding when he said that, right? It says, let me pull up on the screen. It says, Fuller soap is a traditional cleaning product known for its effectiveness in removing dirt and grease. It is made from alkaline salts and natural lye extracted from soap plants, which gives it strong cleansing properties. Historically, Fuller soap was used by fullers who were responsible for cleaning and finishing cloth, making it an essential part of the textile industry. In a biblical context, it symbolizes spiritual cleansing and purification, as references in Malachi 3:2, where it's compared to the refining process, right? So, hey, it's going into Yahweh coming down here and putting you through the fire, because hey, I got to pull this up, right? Because, hey, I pulled this up many times past, man, right? What temperatures is gold and silver purified? Because you got to know this, man, right? It says gold and silver are purified through various processes with specific temperatures involved. Gold, the melting point of gold is 1945 degrees Fahrenheit, 1063 degrees Celsius, and is often refined using methods like the Miller process, which involves bubbling chlorine gas through molten gold to separate it from impurities. It says the melting point of silver is 961 degrees Celsius, 1762 degrees Fahrenheit. It is typically refined using pyrometallurgical methods such as calcination and copulation, which involve heating and chemical reactions to separate silver from other metals. These processes ensure that gold and silver achieve high purity levels suitable for various applications. So like I always say, only one of two things are going to happen during purification process. Either it's going to be purified or it's going to get burnt up in the process, right? One of the two is going to happen, but hey, it's going to happen, definitely. So let's pick it up in the book of Ezekiel. No, sorry. 1 Corinthians 6 and verse 9 through 11. Right? Because you don't want to get burnt up in that process. They say if you can't stand the heat, don't go in the kitchen, man. Hey, I got to go in the kitchen because I hope to get purified, Most High women. Right? Bring this out.
God, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9, and it reads, Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom
Right?
of Yahweh? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate,
nor effeminate, go ahead.
Nor abusers of themselves with mankind,
right?
Nor thieves,
Right?
Nor covetous,
Right?
Nor drunkards,
Right?
Nor
Revelers,
right? Nor extortioners,
right?
Shall inherit the kingdom of Yahweh.
Right, and that's all in the law, right? He's just basically saying if you're a sinner, you're not going to inherit the kingdom of God, man. Right? Go ahead.
And such were some of you.
Right? We all in times past have some of these characteristics or traits. You might not have, been all of those, but you were definitely some of those things. Right? Go ahead.
But ye are washed.
But you're what?
But ye are washed.
How you washed? You were washed with the word, man. Because, hey, if you're a homosexual and you get dunked in the pool, you'll just come up a wet homosexual. Right? It'll never change who you are. You're still doing the same things. The dunking in the pool is not going to change you. Right? But, hey, what changes you is by heeding to the word, man. Right? Go ahead.
But ye are sanctified.
Right? You're cleansed, what?
But ye are justified in
what?
In the name of Yahweh.
Right?
And by the spirit of our Adonai.
Right? Our power, right? Go ahead.
All things.
And that's it, right? So, hey, and we got to bring out James real quick. Right? So, like, we got to bring out James. Bring it out. The book of James, chapter through the Spirit. James, chapter 5, and start at verse I gotta look it up real quick. James. James 1 and 22.
On to James chapter 1 and verse 22, and it reads, But be ye doers of the word.
What did he say?
But be ye doers of the word.
He said, but be ye doers of the word and what?
And not hearers only.
Doing what?
Deceiving your own selves.
Hey, so he said, be a hearer of the word and not a doer. He said, be a doer of the word and not a hearer only, deceiving your own self. Because literally, if you're just listening to the word, but you're not actually executing it, then it goes back to the wet prostitute, Hey, you're going down, you're coming up, you're still going out there in the street corners the next day. And that goes back into the Christianity circuit, Hey, because I can admit, I used to go out clubbing the night before. Then I would go into the club, half hungover, right, smelling like marijuana, and I'm praising the Lord. But then the other 6 days, I'm doing all manner of wickedness, and then coming in that one day, holier than thou, catching the Holy Ghost flopping all over, right, foaming at the mouth, and then I'm sinning, I'm saved. No, it doesn't work that way. You got to do the right thing, man. So let's pick it up in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 16 and verse 1. Hey, we got to be a doer of the word, Yasharala, not a hearer only, man. Right? Bring this out.
According to Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 1, and it reads, Again, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, cause Jerusalem to know her abomination.
Hey, so we got to come out and we got to teach the word. We got to understand how we are unclean. Because if we don't know the commandments, if we're not teaching the commandments, how do we know what we're breaking? How do we know what we're doing wrong? We don't. So we got to go out and we got to show our people their abominations. Go ahead.
And say, Thus saith Yahweh.
Because that's what the commandment says. Thus saith Yahweh. And it wasn't thus saith Moshe. It wasn't thus saith Yahweh Shai. He said, I didn't come to speak not my words, but him that sent me. Go ahead.
Unto Jerusalem. thy birth and thy
nativity,
is of the land of Canaan.
right?
Thy father was an Amorite,
Right?
and thy mother an Hittite.
So the Most High is giving you a vivid picture, right? He's saying your nativity or your place of birth or your heritage, the way you're acting was from Canaan. And then he said that your father was an Amorite and your mother was a Hittite. Now, he's not saying literally. He's saying that because you're acting like your custom came from Canaan, so you're doing the things of the heathen, man. Go ahead.
And as for thy nativity, in the day thou wast born, thy navel was not cut.
He said you acting like your navel wasn't cut. So you running around here, right, in Yasharallah, but your umbilical cord going all the way back to Canaan, man. Running around with the spiritual umbilical cord running out you. That's crazy. Cut the cord, like they say with the AT&T. Cut the cord and go digital, man. Go ahead.
Neither was thou washed in water to supple thee.
Hey, neither was you cleansed, right? You running around here stanky, man. Smelling like Edomite. Then he said we taught the Edomites how to cleanse ourselves. Well, you might as well be on one of the other nations. Run around here smelling like a filthy Hamite, man. Go ahead.
Thou was not salted at all, nor swaddled at all.
Right? So he's saying that you wasn't humble, neither did you have any flavor, man. Because we know Israel got favor. But let's real quick dive into that swaddle real quick. All right, let's see what he was meaning when he said swaddle. All right, real quick to the spirit. Swaddle, it said to wrap someone, especially a baby, in a garment or cloth, right? So we know that isn't exactly what we're looking for. So let's go to biblical definition. So in the biblical context, swaddling refers to the practice of wrapping an infant in clothes to provide warmth and security. The practice is notably mentioned right in the gospel. It says, let me skip down. It says, this act symbolizes the humble beginnings of Yahushua and reflects the deep love and care of his parents, Mary and Joseph. The mention of swaddling also highlights the significance of Yahushua's birth and stable, emphasizing his identification with humility and the fulfillment of Old Testament prophecies concerning the Messiah's humble origins. So really, swaddling is just going back to being humble and being meek, right? And actually lowering yourself to a lower state, so that way, you could be what the Most High is teaching you to be, so you can get the cleansing, so you can get the spiritual blessings of the Most High, right? Because real quick, we'll come back to that, but real quick, give me the book of Sirach, chapter 3 and verse 19, right? Because Yahushua also had to fulfill all the ways of the Bible. Everything that the Bible say that a righteous supposed to do, Yahushua wouldn't be underneath that same spirit if he didn't fulfill that. So Sirach chapter 3 and verse 19.
Sirach chapter 3 and verse 19, and it reads, many are in high place.
Right, so he said many people might be in high place, but what?
And of renown.
And very well known, but what?
But mysteries are revealed unto the meek.
So, the Most High is going to give that understanding and that mental and spiritual and wisdom blessing to those that stay meek and stay humble. So when it goes into swallowing, it goes into humbleness, right? So let's go back to Ezekiel chapter 16, and let's pick it up at the 4th verse.
Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse
4,
and it reads, and as for thy nativity,
right,
in the day thou wast born, thy navel was not cut.
Are you still connected to Egypt? Go ahead.
Neither wast thou washed in water to supple thee.
Right, to cleanse thee. Go ahead.
Thou wast not salted at all.
And we ain't had that flavor, man. Right? Go ahead.
nor swallowed at all.
Hey, nor humble at all, right? Because we went on being wicked, man. So let's pick it up in the book of Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 5.
Con, this is Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 5, and it reads, None I pitied thee to do any of these unto thee, to have compassion upon thee,
Right?
but thou wast cast out in the open field to the loathing of thy person,
Right?
in the day that thou wast born.
So after we separated ourselves, right, from the Most High, then, hey, we got just tossed out there. We're kind of going from every high hill, like we just said, playing the harlot, right? Nobody cared about us. Nobody pitied, because why? Nobody pities a harlot. Many harlots get slain in many big cities. You think somebody's crying about that harlot? No. They're just like, it's a poor shame what happened to Lucy. But nobody cares what happened to Lucy, right? Go ahead.
And when I passed by thee and saw thee polluted in thine own blood,
Go ahead.
I said unto thee, when thou wast in thy blood, live. Yea, I said unto thee, when thou wast in thy blood, live.
So he said it twice. He just wanted to bring emphasis to the fact that he said, look, instead of doing these things that bring death upon you, won't you do the things that'll bring life to you, right? Which will, keeping the laws, that's commandments, man. Keep these commandments and live, right? That's in Deuteronomy in your law. Go ahead.
I have caused thee to multiply as the bud of the field, and thou hast increased and waxen great, and thou art come to excellent ornaments. Thy breasts are fashioned, and thine hair is grown,
right?
Whereas thou wast naked and bare.
And the Most High said, because you know the Most High, and he just like all Israel, man. We love beautiful women, man. So he's like, look, I want my wife to have long hair because we know a woman's hair is her glory. Right? So he said, hey, you used to be bald-headed and used to be naked, which would be sinful and shameful. Because if a woman's bald-headed, she's shameful. That's why he smited the corners of her head, man. Well, most of our women got the head or hairline backed up. Looking like a naked soldier. Talking about yes, sir, from the top of the forehead. No, you gotta kind of grow your hair back, kind of get your figure back, man. How do you do that? By being attractive, by keeping the Most High's ways, man. Keep going.
Now, when I passed by thee and looked upon thee, behold, thy time was the time of love.
And the Most High said, when I went past you and looked at you, it's like you look at that beautiful woman, right? You walking down the street, you look at her, you like, dang, you snap your neck back. Hey, look, hey, baby Ronald, you snap your neck back. You trying to break your neck looking back there. The Most High said he want us to come back to him like that. He want us to be that beautiful woman when we keeping the law, statutes, commandments to make him snap his neck back and want to break his neck to come save us, man. You got to understand how metaphorical the Most High is. This is beautiful poetry, man. Right? Go ahead.
And I spread.
And read that. That was beautiful, man. That was beautiful. We started at the top of 8. That was beautiful.
This is Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 8, and it reads, now when I passed by thee.
And the Most High said, when I passed by thee, right? He took that first look. Go ahead.
And looked upon thee.
And he looked upon her like, okay, yeah, she got it. Right? Go ahead.
Behold, thy time was the time of love.
He had to snap back like, I got to holler at that one. Oh, I got to holler at her. Hey, yeah, I got to holler at her. I need that in my life. Go ahead.
And I spread my skirt over thee.
And he had to cover her up. He's like, no, she mine. I got to go ahead and make her my wife, man. Go ahead.
And cover thy nakedness. Yea, I swear unto thee.
Hey, and that's what every Israelite said when they found out one that he made his wife, man. He's like, oh, yeah, she got to be mine. Oh, yeah, something about her. Oh, yeah, I ain't going nowhere. And you don't give a damn what go on. You're going to make sure you make it right because you need her. That's what the Most High did with us, Yasharala. No matter what we did, we was on every high hill. He just said that. But regardless where we was playing a harlot, he still took us back, man. Right? Hey, we got to go all praise, honor, and glory to God. Because most of us won't even take a harlot back. But the Most High took us back, man. That's crazy. He clothed us. Go ahead.
And entered into a covenant with thee.
And the Most High still entered into a covenant with us, man. That's marvelous, man. That's marvelous, man.
And Yahweh. And thou becamest mine.
He said, you became his man. Now he destroying people. Now, if anybody look at his wife, he destroying you. Look at Egypt. Egypt at its best is giving you ran down pyramids, man. At its best. You better not play with the Most High, baby girl. Right? Go ahead, keep going.
Then washed I thee with water.
Hey, then he cleansed you up, Yasharala. Go ahead.
Yea, I thoroughly washed away thy blood from thee.
Because think about it. When he said, if you desire one of them women from another nation, right, you got to wash them up, pluck the nails, cut her hair off, and cleanse her. And then she set for a period of time. Once you get cleansed, then you can go into her. Right? That's what the Most High did to us, man. He said he had to go ahead and let us lose our hair. Let us go ahead and be dirty. He had to cleanse us up and wash us thoroughly. Right? Wash that blood away. And then what else he do?
And I appointed thee with oil.
No, he anointed them with oil, right? He anointed thee with oil. Read that clean one more time.
And I anointed thee with oil.
He anointed you with oil, man. Right?
I clothed thee also with
broidered
work.
Hey, so that's like if you had an embroidery machine. You ain't just screen pressing something. You ain't just vinyl pressing something. And he embroidered that thing. So you don't care how you wash it, how you dry it. That thing is synthetically done. It's good money to go, man. He said he also clothed thee with broidered work and what else?
And shod thee with badger skin.
Hey, and back in the ancient days, if you know about that badger skin, hey, that was expensive work, man. Go ahead.
And I girded thee about with fine linen.
No, with that dollar store linen.
I girded thee about with fine linen.
No, he got it at the Dollar General linen.
I girded thee about with fine linen.
He said with fine linen, with silk or satin, some of the greatest apparel. Go ahead.
And I covered thee with silk.
Go one more.
I decked thee also with ornaments.
So Israel, if you wonder why you like to have nice garments, if you like to have jewelry draping, right, like them grills, hey, it was in our spirit, man. Most High said he decked thee also with ornaments and what?
And I put bracelets upon thy hand.
And what?
And a chain on thy neck.
Go ahead.
And I put a jewel on thy forehead.
Hey, our women look beautiful, man. Go ahead.
And earrings in thine ears.
And what?
And a beautiful crown upon thine head.
And that's why we always like to have them beautiful crowns on their head, man. So right. So we're gonna we'll go one more. Go one more. Mm-hmm. Verse 13.
Thus was thou decked with gold and silver.
Right.
And thy raiment was of fine linen and silk.
And he said a fine linen and silk. Look at that. Go ahead.
And broidered work.
Hey, you have beautiful work. Go ahead.
Thou didst eat fine flour.
And he said, not only did your outside of your temple beautiful, but the food you put inside your temple got to be beautiful. So quit eating that cheap beef, man. Quit eating that cheap chicken. You're wondering why you're dying, right? Why you're throwing up and sick. And you gotta kind of eat a little bit better. We gotta take good care of our diet, man. Right? Go ahead.
And honey,
right?
And oil,
right? And quit eating that vegetable oil. How can vegetables make oil? Think about that. Vegetable ain't no oil in vegetable is good for you. How is vegetables creating oil? That's crazy work, man. That's why that's the cheapest oil on the shelf. If you want the cheapest oil on the shelf, go get the vegetable oil. Make that make sense. Go ahead.
And thou was exceeding beautiful.
Right, because you were inside and out beautiful. So he said you were more beautiful than beautiful can be. Go ahead.
And thou didst
prosper
into a kingdom.
And the kingdom he's talking about is the kingdom of Yasharala, man. So so let's get Psalms 119 and 9, man. Psalms 119 and 9. Right? Because we got to understand that we got to cleanse ourselves inside and out, right? To be acceptable for the Most High. Because the Most High ain't just trying to pick up any harlot, man. The Most High can have any nation, but he chose Yasharallah. See, it's the difference between accepting anything and choosing the finest of everything. He considered you the finest of everything. He said you were exceeding beautiful. That means beauty was right here. You exceeded beauty, man. You got to understand the words that the Most High selecting to put in these scriptures. Right, bring that out. Psalms 118 and verse 9.
This is Psalm chapter 119 and verse 9, and it reads, Beth or Ba, wherewith all shall a young man cleanse his ways.
He says, so with all, where can a young man cleanse his ways? How do he cleanse his ways? Go ahead.
By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
In order to get dunked in the pool of water.
By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
So it's not dunking yourself in a pool, man. You can't dunk yourself in the kiddie side of the pool and say, I'm clean. No, you're still the dirty heathen that you used to be. You're still unknown to the Most High because why? You're a sinner. He don't see a sinner. He don't hear a sinner. Right? So he says, where can a young man cleanse his ways? He says, by doing and taking heed according to what the Most High said, man. So that's all praise and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? Let's pick it up in verse 16. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 36 and verse 16.
Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 16, and it reads, Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, when the house of Israel dwelt in their own land, they defiled it by their own way and by their doings.
So you defiled it by taking your way. The Most High already told you the path to take. Right? Real quick, let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2. And let's go, I think it's like 16. Nope, it's 2 and Salaki. It's not 2. I think it's 6. Jeremiah, let's try Jeremiah 6 and 16. Yep.
This is Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 16, and it reads, Thus saith Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old path.
And what?
Where is the good way?
So the Most High already showed you the old paths, because the old path was the good way. Go ahead.
And walk therein.
And he said, and walk therein. And what?
And ye shall find rest for your souls.
Right.
But they said, we will not walk therein.
And that's it. But we said we ain't gonna walk therein. But he gave us the right ways. He gave us the good old paths, the law, statutes, and commandments, man. So let's go back to Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 16.
This is Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 16, and it reads, Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, when the house of Israel dwelt in their own land, they defiled it by their own way and by their doings. Their way was before me as the uncleanness of a removed woman.
And we just brought that up. The Most High cleaned us up, right? Every time the Most High cleans us up, it's like you went and you got a makeover. You know how a woman goes and get a makeover? She spends hundreds of dollars. She go get made over, get her nails done, get her toes done, get her eyebrows arched, get the deep cleansing of her face and everything. There's exfolia, right? Get all that done, and then you go to a pig pen and water yourself in a pig pen. That makes absolutely no sense. You don't went and got all this high maintenance done, and then you jump into a hog pen and wallow around like you an old nasty hog and defile yourself. That's what just happened. That's crazy. So keep going.
Wherefore I poured my fury upon them.
And then the Most High, after that, after you get out the pig pen, hey, after you all nasty and dirty, got mud in your eye, can't see, then you get fury poured out upon you. That's crazy. Go ahead.
For the blood that they had shed upon the land, and for their idols wherewith they had polluted it.
Right, go ahead.
And I scattered them among the heathen.
And then look, and then after that, you get the dirtiness of the hog pen, got the mud in your eye, then the Most High whoop your butt. Then after you get your butt whooped, then you get scattered to get done wrong by the heathens. That's crazy. Go ahead.
And they were dispersed through the countries according to their way, and according to their doings, I judged them.
Then you let the heathens judge you on top of that. Go ahead.
And when they entered onto the heathen,
right,
whither they went, they profaned my holy name. When they said to them, these are the people of Yahweh, and are gone forth out of his land.
And let's find out why he said that. Why? Let's find out why, when according to our doings and according to our ways, he had to judge us, right? Because when we were going to these nations, that's why he said our father was our nativity was through Canaan, right? But then our mother was an Amorite, and our father was the other one, right? They was all Hamite nations, right? Give me the book of Proverbs 3:31. We're going to find out why he was saying these things, why he said the umbilical cord was still hooked up to him, right?
This is Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31, and it reads, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Because when we got spread out and scattered, right, no matter what nation we were in, we always did their ways and took on their customs. So that's why he said, envy not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Because the Most High gave us our own customs. He gave us our own high holy days. He gave us our own garments. He gave us our own swag with the ribbon of blue and the fringes. But some way, somehow, now we want to follow their ways, do their things, right? Eat their foods. And it causes destruction. Right. So let's pick it back in the book of Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 20.
God is Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 20, and it reads, and when they entered onto the heathen, whither they went, they profaned my holy name. When they said to them, these are the people of Yahweh, and are gone forth out of his land. But I had pity for mine holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen, whither they went. Therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith Yahweh, I do not this for your sake.
Hey, so the Most High said, I didn't do this for your sake. Go ahead.
O house of Israel, but for mine holy name's sake.
Right.
Which ye have profaned among the heathen, whither ye went.
Hey, so the Most High said he didn't do it for our sake, right? He did it for his holy name's sake. Why? Because the Most High is going to show us, right, in a little bit why he had to do this. Go ahead.
And I will sanctify my great name.
He's going to cleanse his great name. Go ahead.
Which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am Yahweh, saith Yahweh, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes.
He said, you're going to be sanctified in you before their eyes. So let's get a quick precept. Let's go to Leviticus 10 and 11. Let's see why he had 10 and 10 and through 11. We want to find out why he said he had to cleanse his name, man. He had to sanctify his name.
This is Leviticus chapter 10 and verse 10, and it reads, and that ye may put difference between holy and unholy.
So the Most High said he had to put a difference between that was righteous and that was unrighteous. Go ahead.
And between unclean and clean.
Because he said they profaned my name. They dirtied up my name. I had to go and I had to get honor, bring honor. And that's what all we're doing right now. We're bringing honor back to Yahweh because it was a lot of dishonor saying that, hey, you can do what you want and still be with him. But yeah, you got to keep the rules at McDonald's. Make that make sense. Yahweh don't got rules, but McDonald's do. That makes no sense. Go ahead.
and that ye may teach the children of Israel,
No, everybody.
and that ye may teach the children of Israel
What?
all the statutes which Yahweh have spoken unto them by the hand of Moses.
Right?
And Moses spake unto Aaron.
And that's it. That's through verse 11. Yep, that's it. Right? So, hey, we had to teach our people. So that's all we're doing right now. We're cleansing the name of the Most High. And now we're going out and we're teaching our people so they can be clean. Right? Because you only get cleansed by the word. The word of who? The word of Yahweh. So let's pick it back up in Ezekiel 36 and 24 as we start to land this plane. We pray that, our people get some understanding through the words of Yahweh, because these are not our words. We're just, wicked vessels, hopefully trying to get our spirit cleansed through the word. Right? So pick this up.
Come to Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 24, and it reads, for I will take you from among the heathen.
Right, so we pray that when the Most High send Yahushua back, right, that he take us from among the heathen, man, right?
And gather you out of all countries.
And we hope that we get gathered out of all the countries, man, because, hey, that's future prophecy. Go ahead.
And will bring you into your own land.
And we hope we get brought into the own land. Own land, Yasharala, man. Go ahead.
Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you.
Hey, we hope that we get cleansed from all of our filthiness of this filthy, nasty, disgusting, wretched flesh, man. Go ahead.
And ye shall be clean.
And we should be what?
And ye shall be clean.
Go ahead.
From all your filthiness.
Right, go ahead.
And from all your idols will I cleanse you.
Hey, and we know that this Christianity and the ways of this wicked system, right? Babylon the wicked, right? We know that we've got all these wicked ways, man. Now we worship in some that's not the Most High. Now we believe in ways that's not the Most High. Now we keeping laws that's not the Most High, right? Everything is opposite of the Most High, man. Right? Go ahead.
Khan, a new heart also will I give you.
So we looking for the Most High to give us a new understanding, right? A better way. Go ahead.
And a new spirit.
And a new what?
And a new spirit.
And we praying that the Most High put his real spirit in us. So we ain't got a real quick. Let's go to Galatians real quick. Right? Galatians chapter 6. We want that real spirit, man. Right? 6 and verse. Let me see. Where's the fruit of the spirit start? Oh, it's 5. So like 5 and verse. Let's start at verse. Let's start at verse 16.
Galatians chapter 5 and verse 16, and it reads, this I say, then walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
Right, so he said, walk in the spirit, and you will not fulfill the lust of the flesh. And let's skip down to verse 22. Right, he says, so walk in the spirit, and you will not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Go ahead.
But the fruit of the spirit is love.
So we got to fulfill the fruits of the spirit, which is love. Go ahead.
Joy. Peace. Long suffering. Gentleness. Goodness. Faith. Meekness.
We got to be meek.
Temperance.
We got to control our temple.
Against such there is no law.
As such there is no law, man. So let's go back to Ezekiel chapter 36. And where's we at?
I think
verse 24.
26. Yeah. This is Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 26.
Hey, because we got to have that fruits of the spirit. That's that new heart, man. Go ahead.
A new heart also will I give you,
right?
and a new spirit will I put within you.
Because he said, if the fruits of the spirit, there's no law. So when people think that the law is done away with, that's what he means the law is done away with. Because once you put the law in your spirit, you're not going to want to break it. Go ahead.
And I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh.
Because you're not walking in the flesh. He said walk in the fruit of the spirit. Right? Because we'd have read one more verse. He said the spirit warreth against the flesh against the spirit. So you cannot do them things that you like. Go ahead.
And I will give you an heart of flesh.
Which is that new flesh, right? The spirit. Go ahead.
And I will put my spirit within you.
You're going to put that spirit that we all longing for in us. Go ahead.
And cause you to walk in my statutes.
Kind of sound like something we heard in Hebrews. Go ahead.
And ye shall keep my judgments and do them.
And do what?
And do them.
You're going to keep the judgments and do them, man. Go ahead.
And ye shall dwell in the land that I gave to your fathers.
The kingdom, go ahead.
And ye shall be my people, and I will be your power.
And that's what we all waiting for, man. By Shem Hamashiach Malak Yahushai, man. As we land this plane, man, because he said he's gonna put his spirit, he's gonna give us a new heart, which is a new mind, and he's gonna put his spirit within us, and he's gonna be our father, and we're gonna be his people, man. So let's bring this last precept out as we land this plane.
Hebrews chapter 8 and verse 6, and it reads, but now have he obtained a more excellent ministry,
right?
By how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant.
Hey, so he's going to be, Yahushua is going to be the mediator of an even better covenant, right? Go ahead.
Which was established upon better promises.
Right? Because it ain't going to be no death. Because the old covenant, right? Hey, amongst 2 or 3 witnesses, hey, every statement will be established. And if you did certain commandments, hey, you got put to death. Now, underneath this one, that spirit is going to be within you, which is going to also be a better mind in you, and you're not going to transgress the law, right? All praises to the Most High, man. We can get that spirit, man. Go ahead.
For if that first covenant had been faultless,
or if that first agreement had been faultless, go ahead.
Then should no place have been sought for the second.
There would be no place for the Most High to create a second covenant. Go ahead.
For finding fault with them.
Hey, for finding fault with you, Yasharala, that didn't want to listen. You old wicked, hard-headed, stiff-necked folk. Go ahead.
He saith, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel.
With the house of everybody.
With the house of Israel.
He's going to make a new covenant with the house of Israel, and who else?
And with the house of Judah.
So the northern and southern kingdom. Go ahead.
Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt.
And he ain't gonna be the same covenant when he took our forefathers and led us out the land of Egypt. Go ahead.
Because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith Yahweh.
So he didn't regard us. He didn't know us. We was the goat babies. We praying that we can become the sheep babies. Go ahead.
For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, saith Yahweh, I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people.
Right, hey, and we're gonna be to him. He's gonna be the power, and we're gonna be to him as people. Same thing Ezekiel was seeing, man. Right. So let me get my closing precept, Romans 3 and 31. Hey, and we prayed through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that hey, your spirit was cleansed today, and that you walk in this next week with a new and contrite heart and a cleansed spirit, man. So bring this out.
This is Romans chapter 3 and verse 31, and it reads, do we then make void the law through faith?
What did he say?
Do we then make void the law through faith?
One more time.
Do we then make void the law through faith?
Do we then make void the law through faith? What did he say?
Yahweh forbid.
Heck no. Go ahead.
Yea, we establish the law.
Hey, that's what the Most High did, man. He established the law. We pray that the law is established in your heart and that you get salvation so that you don't become this guy. You get this right here. With that being said, Shalom.